So why you gonna do it like that? Why you gonna keep that thing from me?
Hello, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be doing my everyday makeup routine, and yes, I am in my bathroom because I don't know, I've been watching a lot of like Vogue videos where people are like getting ready in their bathroom and all that, and I kind of wanted to do that, so I'm doing it. I really hope you guys can't hear the music in my room. I might just go turn it off, or at least turn it down. Okay, I think it's lowered enough. I have my hair in a towel because I just got out the shower, so it's a little wet. I just want to let you guys know that I am 100% aware that my lips are so crusty in this video. Like, my lips are disgusting in this video, and I apologize, and I'm just letting you know that I know and I see that, and I can't do nothing about it now, but I'm just letting you know I see the crust, and we right here. I know. So the first thing I do is I take this Valjean Labs Glow Serum, and it has vitamin C and magnesium, which I heard is really good. I got it from TJ Maxx, but I'm just going to kind of press that into the skin because it's a serum, so you kind of want to like work it into your skin as opposed to just like rub it. Kind of want to just press it in. For moisturizer, as always, I'm taking my Pond's Dry Skin Cream. This is literally like my everyday moisturizer, and I just do a few dots on my face. Oh, I definitely just got some on my lip. Cute. Sorry if I keep looking up. I'm looking at the little like flip screen that my camera comes with. If you guys didn't watch my last video, I got a new camera so I can see what the hell I'm doing now, because I have a little flip screen so I can see myself and make sure I'm in frame. For primer, I'm taking my e.l.f. Matte Luminous Face Primer or something like that. I think that's what it's called. I always forget the name of this, but I just do little like squiggles on my face, and we just look like this. Once I have it like all, you know, rubbed in, I kind of just go ahead and press it to make sure it's into the skin, so my face is like fully primed and fully ready for the foundation or whatever it is I'm using that day. Moving on to my eyebrows, I'm going to be taking my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer Pencil, and I have been using this for a while now. If you are not new to my channel, then you know that I use this a lot. I'm just gonna wipe away any product on my eyebrows because I don't really like when I have like primer or moisturizer or foundation on my brows or whatever, depending on like what I'm doing first. But I always try to do my brows first, unless like I'm tweaking or something. I normally just draw like a line underneath, like a thin line, and just start underlining my brow. I already did like a brow routine video, but for the sake of this video I will include how I do my brows, and then I just start, you know, doing the overline, and I fill in the ends a little bit. My brows are always like, I don't know, I don't know. My brows are, if they look good that day, then I'm just having a good day, but I try to make sure my brows always look good, but that's kind of hard because I tend to let my brows grow out, and because like I'm trying to, you know, thicken my brows, because like once upon a time my brows used to be really thin. I'll insert a picture, but so I've been kind of trying to just like, you know, let them thicken and grow out, which is hard because like as soon as I see them getting, you know, kind of unclean down here, I get really anxious, and I'm like, oh my god, I kind of want to just clean them up. And then I clean them up, and then I'm right there where I left off, and my eyebrows are thin again. So I'm trying to grow them out so I can reshape them. Then I take the spoolie that it comes with, and I just brush all the hairs upward to distribute the product. And I just, you know, kind of comb them down so they're not looking so wild. And that's all I really do. And I do the same on the other side, and I call it one. What's good good, and what's good evil? What's good gangsters, and what's good people? I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Then I take some concealer. I always use different concealers. I never really stick to the same one. It's concealer. They all kind of do the same thing. I just clean up underneath my brows. I try to stick to a concealer that is closer to my skin tone. It doesn't have to be, but I mean, like, that's what I try to do. It doesn't always work out that way, but I try to use one that is close to my skin tone so I don't get that halo brow look, because I personally just don't like that look for me. I mean, if that's what you like to do, by all means, you know, do whatever the hell you want to do, but I don't really like that look for me. Then I just blend out the concealer under my brows. To set my brows in place, I'm taking my NYX Tinted Brow Mascara, and this one I think is in the shade Black, but it's not like dark black, it's just like a brown black, which works for me because my hair is black, but I'm not trying to have my brows be like black, you know what I mean? I just lightly run this through my brows. For foundation, I always switch it up. So today I'm trying the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Stick Foundation, and I got the shade Soft Beige. I think this is a pretty good match for me. I'm just gonna go ahead and run this on my face, just a couple of stripes. I said a couple and I just did a shit ton of stripes. But then taking my Eco Tools sponge, I'm just gonna go ahead and buff this out. Now for concealer, I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and this is in the shade or color 20 Sand, and I just use this to cover up any under eye purplage I have going on that day. Now to set my face, I'm taking my Milani Conceal Imperfect Shine Proof Powder. This is in the shade Natural Light 03, and I take that on a sponge. My sponge, I just go ahead and just like get as much as I can on the sponge, and I use that to set my face. I don't know why, but lately I've been really liking setting my face with like this powder using a sponge. I feel like it looks a little more natural. Sorry if my lips look so damn dry. I'm about to put on some Vaseline right now. It just looks a little more skin-like and not so powdery, especially if the sponge is damp. Then to set underneath my eyes, I'm gonna take the same powder and I'm kind of just gonna press that underneath my eyes to set it. I don't always use loose setting powder. Sometimes I just use my pressed powder. To bring a little life into my skin, I'm going to take my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I'm just going to use that to bronze up my face because it's looking a little pale. And I go ham with this because this bronzer in particular is not really warm, so it doesn't look really orange on the skin. It kind of is like a neutral bronzer. I take a little bit on my nose. I kind of like to go around the tip of my nose too, to create that like little shadow. I don't wear blush on an everyday basis, but when I do, I sound like that meme. I don't always drink whatever, but when I do, I use my Wet n Wild Color Icon Pearlescent Pink Blush. Is it even focused? Focus on me! I don't know how to explain it. It kind of just gives you a little you know, rosy look. It's nothing too crazy, and it's not super pigmented to where, you know, you look like a clown. I just do a few little swoops and then I'm good. Now to set my face, I'm gonna take my Milani Make It Last setting spray, and I am in love with this setting spray. It just sets my makeup all day. For highlight, I'm taking my ColourPop Super Shock highlighter in the shade Flexitarian, and I'm going to take that on a sponge. I'm actually gonna spray my sponge with my setting spray so that it is damp, and I don't know, I just feel like it makes the highlight pop 10 times more. So I'm just gonna take a piece of the sponge that hasn't been used yet. So I normally take this side right here, and I just press that in, and I just start pressing that there. And do you see that? Wow, beautiful. I love this highlight. It is so beautiful. For my eyes on an everyday basis, I normally just take my butter bronzer or whatever bronzer that I'm using that day, and I just run that into my crease. I don't wear eye primer, or I don't prime the eyes, because my natural eye eyelid color. I don't know, I don't mind it. Then I know this is weird, but I take my brow pencil and I just use that as eyeliner because I don't know, it's just really easy to use. Alright, so I have to zoom you guys in so you guys could see, but I normally just I do this really messily, but I just run this towards the end of my lid. I try to stay close to my lash line, but see how I kind of just did that messy line? Then I'm just going to go ahead and kind of smoke it out a little bit. I like smoking out my liner. I don't know why, I just like the way it looks, so it kind of looks a little messy. For mascara, I'm using the mascara that I literally use in every single video, and that's just my Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. I haven't really found a drugstore mascara that I like. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know, because I'm not trying to spend 24 bucks on a mascara all the time. Actually, I've never paid full price for this mascara. I always purchase it when Ulta has those like 24 days of beauty or like 21 days of beauty or whatever, and everything is, or like select items are on sale. For 2 years in a row, this has been one of the items. It's always been like buy one get one free. So I've always gotten 2 for the price of 1. So I save money, but who knows? This year it might not be on 21 Days of Beauty, but if you guys hear the music in the background, I'm playing acid rap. Lastly, for the lips, I always wear chapstick or Vaseline, and that's literally what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put on some Vaseline and call it one. And that right there is my everyday makeup routine. I'm gonna take my hair out of the towel. I know it looks kind of crazy right now. I'm gonna put my hair up in a bun because I need to do a proper outro and my hair just doesn't look cute right now. So that is it for my everyday makeup routine. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And if anybody's wondering where my necklace is from, I actually got it from Vibe Season. If you guys want to save some money, I have a discount code with them. I will leave it somewhere on the screen, so you can save 50% off. But with that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Love you. Bye. My mom has called me. Lewis has called me. Melissa is gonna call any second now, most likely.